on Fox Tonight, team coverage as snow and frigid cold return right here to the mid-state. Today, several areas saw some flurries with it sticking to the ground in some spots.
So cold. Now, right now, we have all of your school closings scrolling down there at the bottom of your screen as people in the mid-state gear up for even more brutal cold. Let's get straight to SkyWatch meteorologist Katie Morgan for the latest. Brr.
Yes, that's right, Scott and Stacy. We are looking at very cold temperatures and a very raw Tuesday. We saw not only that, but some snow showers around Middle Tennessee, and we are still looking at some of those snow showers right now on the radar picture this evening here. Now, very light and east of Tennessee, that's what we saw, or east of Nashville, I should say. We did see a couple, I'd say about an inch or so as we head east of downtown Nashville here, and that's where we're going to be looking at more of that half-inch to 1-inch range. But you can see a lot of this is starting to die down right now. So the good news is we will clear out through the overnight hours. Now, temperatures now sitting in the teens, and this is going to be the big story not only for today or tonight, but going into your Wednesday, your Thursday and Friday are going to be even colder. Right now we're sitting at 17 degrees under a mainly clear sky. That wind out of the northwest at about 7 miles an hour. Now that is good news because the winds have died down considerably since today, where we're looking at winds anywhere between 25 to 35 miles an hour. Still, though, with the 17-degree temperature and that wind out of this northwest here at about 7 miles an hour, it's giving us a wind chill around 8. So that is going to be the story for us over the next couple of days, the wind chills. For tonight, I think we drop down to about 13 degrees. Winds not as breezy as today, but they will still be a tad on the windy side, looking at 10 to 15 mile per hour winds out of the northwest. That's going to put us in the single digits as far as those wind chills are concerned. And someone who knows all about wind chills this evening, our very own SkyWatch meteorologist Barack Shapiro. Hey, Barack, how you doing out there in the cold?
Katie, it is very cold out here, and as you mentioned, even though the wind is not as breezy as it was earlier today, it still makes it feel really cold. We do have a wind chill map for you to check out because this really gives you a good idea of how cold it will feel with the temperature related to the wind. So today we talked about how Katie mentioned how breezy it was this afternoon. I know when I was driving into work through my neighborhood, I saw many garbage can tops all over the streets and many garbage cans flipped over. Well, we had temperatures falling through the day. Most of the day we were in the mid-20s and we had winds over 20 miles an hour, making it feel like it was in the teens. And now that the temperatures are in the teens, and while the wind may not be as strong, it's still in the teens to we'll say 5 to 15 miles an hour. It still feels like it's in the single digits, so it feels pretty nasty out there. Real quickly, I want to show you, Portland was one of those cities that got the beautiful snow today, and you can see some of it. It's not the snowy kind where you can make the snowmen. It's more of that dry snow, but anytime snow falls here in Middle Tennessee, we love it. It's beautiful to look at. Now, coming up in our next weather hit, we're going to talk more about if you leave a hand exposed in this cold weather, how fast it can actually cool off and how fast that frostbite will settle in. We've got our handy dandy infrared thermometer here, and we're going to have a look at that and see how fast you can really cool off and why sometimes being in this weather is not the greatest thing to do.